So I asked my brother the other day to send me a leaflet of his new business. He said, bro, sure. Bro, sure. Bro, sure.
Perfect.
So this year is slowly becoming the year of the Air Max 1 and the Air Max Plus as well. And these two might be one of the biggest reasons for it. In today's episode, we are reviewing the Nike Air Max Plus, a cold wool collaboration. Now a little backstory with a cold wool, because this collaboration, in my opinion, is special. A cold wool is a clothing company from London which was founded in 2015 by Samuel Ross. And as you can tell, they're not the most conventional clothing brand out there, which is probably why Nike wanted to work with them. Even the likes of Virgil Abloh approved of Ross's designs and label. And Dr. Samuel Ross was actually his assistant back in 2014. Now Nike and a cold wool have entered their 7th year of working together. And there's quite a few sneakers on the roster. Of course, we've had the Vomero 5s and the Air Force 1s. But I might be that little bit biased just because I'm an Air Max guy, but these ones might have to top the list. But hopefully a lot more work to come with these two. Now there's a lot more to the brand and I'm only sort of skimming through it just because there's a lot to talk about with these shoes. But just like we always do, let's start off with the box. Now these sort of boxes are exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to collaborations with Nike. Just like the shoes themselves, very reminiscent to Off-Whites. Now I do have the black and the white colorway, but both boxes are near enough identical. The only thing changes is the product sticker. But most of the box is of this dark grey colorway with hits of blue as well. And we do have those subtle hits of the Nike swooshes and a cold wool logos. The unboxing experience to this sneaker, and I know for a lot of people it's not that deep, but as soon as I open the first box it just screams luxury. Now we've got a nice remix to the Tuned Air logo with the cold wool air branding on the inside of the lid. It's these little details that make collaborations that much more special. Even the tissue paper as well adds those nice little touches. But that's pretty much it. I mean, there's no special hang tags, there's no extra laces, but the box in itself, for me, that's good enough. Now the white product sticker does actually say Nike Air Max Plus, a cold wool, and the official colorway is platinum tint, light bone and black. Now in terms of the name on the black box, it is pretty much the same, but the colorway is actually called Black Off Noir Light Iron Ore. Now this collaboration is actually going live on the 21st of September. I did get these in early on their cold wool website, and yes, I did miss out on the blue pair. I was gutted. That's the one I really wanted. That one did not stand a chance. I even think some of these sizes are sitting on these two colorways, but the blue pair was gone quicker than my hairline. Now if you are going for these and you're not sure about the sizing, well, that's what I'm here for. When it comes to the TNs, they are a very narrow shoe. I've said it time and time again about this sneaker, but actually this time round it's not that bad. I went true to size like I normally do just because I've got a narrow foot, and with this pair I had a lot more room than I'd usually do. Now if you do have wide feet, I'd still go half a size up though, just to be on the safe side. But whatever Air Max Plus you normally go with, I just stick to that. So retailing at 200 quid here in the UK, a lot has to go into this sneaker, and believe me broskies, a lot has. Now I'm going to start with the bad things first just to get it out the way. The QC. When you're spending so much money on a sneaker, especially looking forward to such an amazing collaboration, the last thing you want to worry about is quality control. And I have to say, the white pair is pretty decent. There isn't really much to talk about there. But the black colorway, honestly, the glue stains are an absolute joke. And don't let it put you off either. It might just be a one-off, and I'm hoping it is. But the black pair is clean. I love the leather finish all on the upper on both of the colorways. And this is like the off-white collaboration we never got with the Air Max Plus. And I mean no disrespect to a cold wool, but there's defo inspiration behind it. Of course, Virgil and him working together, you can defo see they're both aligned. But I love a lot about this sneaker, honestly. The wavy leather overlays replacing those TPU panels, and those sort of embossed Nike swooshes on both sides as well, even replacing the toe box panels too. Now the toe guard is something I feel like they've definitely fixed from a normal Air Max Plus, because I've always complained about scuffing that part of the shoe. Once you've done that, it's pretty hard to go back. But this part definitely looks a lot more durable. Now a cold wool is predominantly inspired by architecture with their clothing and the sneakers with this collaboration, and you can definitely see the construction and the hits of it too. Now I have to say, the leather on this sneaker, it isn't really tumbled, but it's such a nice feeling. You do sort of get your money's worth in that department. Now we've got the cold wool branding just at the bottom of the tongue, and then those flat black laces here with that premium leather tongue. Now what replaces the normal Nike Air branding towards the top of the tongue, there is of course that cold wool Air logo there. Now the sock liner is of course in black with the cold wool Air branding on the left side, and then on the right shoe it has the Nike branding. Now as we make our way to the heel counter, there's a lot going on here other than the iconic tuned Air logo, which I'm glad they didn't touch. If we turn the sneaker sideways, we can actually see a lot of writing and numbers. Towards the top does say FD7855, and then towards the bottom we have a cold wool _ Nike. Now the reference of the numbers on the sneakers are actually of the product code to the sneakers. There could be another subtle meaning, but that's just what I know. Now as we make our way to the blacked out midsole, there's a couple little details that I really like. The shank in the middle has that plus sign with the ACW and the TN98 there. The plus I'm guessing is for Air Max Plus, and the TN is for tuned Air, and then the 98 is the year it came out. Now as you look closely to these Air units, they have that sort of aged and distressed look. At first I thought it was glue spilling over even more, but it's defo by design. But I like it, it really does separate it from most other Air Max Plus. Now the outsole is pretty much blacked out here, but it's actually translucent, and you wouldn't even be able to tell because of the colorway. Now out of these two colorways, I do prefer the white just because you can see all the little details that little bit more. Honestly, this colorway is so clean. You can see all the leather grains on the upper. Now another Auntie Carol reference, but the wrinkles on the upper with those leather grains, it does look like her. Now the more you wear them, of course, the more creases you're gonna get, but I think for this sneaker, it's not really that deep. Of course, it is pretty much the same as the black colorway, just looking a lot more better in my opinion. Now I know we've had leather TNs before in the past, but this collaboration takes it to a whole other level. And I feel like because of the vibes of the shoe, if you do get them dirty or mash them up a little bit, it's not really gonna matter too much. Now the standout bits to me on the midsole compared to the black pair, it is a little bit more yellow. But of course, if they went for white, it wouldn't stand out that much. Now I did forget to mention, the medial parts of the Air units on both sneakers are of the iconic yellow and red. Now the outsole is where you can tell a lot more that this is translucent. Some people don't like that, but translucent panels for me is always a winner. But broskies, what are we saying about these two colorways and the collaboration in general? Are these both a buy or a buy? Now with tons of different Air Max Plus coming out this year alone, there's a lot of competition. So when something like this comes along, it defo stands out from the crowd. I love everything about this sneaker, but there's only one damn thing I wish that didn't happen. I know I sound like a sneaker Karen, but at the same time, £200 for a sneaker, you do expect a little bit more, you know? But I guess if you get one of those glue rubbers or some acetone and get rid of it, then to be fair, there's no real dramas. I am hoping that blue pair does restock, and I'm hoping more colorways do come out, but let's just see. Hopefully everyone that wants a pair does get a pair, because this one is one of the nicest Air Max Plus. Out of the two though, I do have to give it to the white colorway. The black is very special, don't get me wrong, I love a black sneaker, but with all the hits on the shoe, you just kind of want it to stand out, and I think the white does a better job of it. Now with the price, I know a lot of people aren't going to be too happy about it, but they could have easily charged around $250 for this. All the bells and whistles were here to see: the box, the leather panels, and that premium touch to the whole shoe. So I know it's a lot of money, but I am glad at the same time it's only $200 and not say $250. But overall broskies, I cannot complain too much about this collaboration. One of the best Air Max Plus and Air Max in general. This defo would have made my top 10 TN list if these were out beforehand. But broskies, I am indeed going to give these an absolute buy. But comment down below and let me know what you think. Is this a collaboration you're looking forward to? Did you even pick up a pair already? Or was this an absolute miss? Leave it all down below, and as always, I will pin the best comment. Anyways broskies, thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to do all that good stuff, like, comment and share, and until the next episode, take care. Absolutely banging sneakers. Sneakers. Remix. Alright. I feel like is that, that's better, isn't it? More in line. Now, how did I get, now with a global release on the 20th, and I can say these aren't that bad. I'd usually do, yeah. Now you can definitely see the architecturally, and then the flat black races. Now what replaces the Norman Osborn. Now I know we've had leather Now I know third time, bro. Pure Platinum coming out only last week. Of course we've had the Vomero 5s. Vibes? Of course we've had the Vomero 5s. Vibes? What the